What's good? I know I did a Q&A not that long ago, but I really didn't answer the questions in enough detail, so I'm gonna do it again. The first question is, what is my favourite food? Now, I went on holiday not that long ago, like 2 weeks ago, and one of the things I could order from room service was a Philly cheesesteak sandwich, and ever since I saw Will Smith eat them in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I really wanted to try them, and they are so good. It's unbelievable. My second question is, what does my setup look like? I'll film something on my phone to show you. Now this question. The third question is, what do you do when you're not on your PC? Now see, I'm never not on my PC, but when I am, I'm either getting food, going to the toilet, or I'm asleep. I'm very rarely not off my PC. What would you rather do? Stream or upload edited videos? Now see, streaming is really fun, but it does take more effort because you kind of, unless you're really funny, you have to be playing very well every game. I don't do well in most games, so I much prefer uploading videos that I've put time into and I can make funny, and things that happen that are really like a really nice clip, I can edit it again, like on stream it's just there and it's done. But with a video I can add effects, I can do everything that I want to it, so I much prefer editing and then uploading the videos. What genres of music do I listen to? I'll put the names of artists on the screen. I'm not going to label and name each one because I'm fucking lazy. But I listen to hip hop a lot. Like in hip hop, then it's like emo rap and like kind of cloud rap. I think that's what they called it. Basic, kind of like mumble rap, but yeah, I kind of like kind of old hip hop, but I gotta be in a really specific mood for that. I do like rock as well. That's quite a thing for me. Bedroom pop is something I've been really into recently. It's really like chill. Lo-fi, I know that's kind of a meme, but lo-fi hip hop beats is really nice and relaxing to me. Fuck, what else? I think that's like basically it. I'll play some samples that I like.
Is it ever gonna change? Am I gonna feel this way?
Can't stop, addicted to the shindig. Chop top, it says I'm gonna win big.
Honey.
All them other niggas lame and you know it now. When the
for my life, can't say that, girl. Don't tell me you could say that shit.
that's true, is that right? She sippin' one wet and yeah, I swear get her wetter.
What do I use to listen to music? I use Spotify, and if it's not on Spotify I'll use YouTube, and very rarely it's not on YouTube I'll use SoundCloud. What car would I buy if I made it big on YouTube? So we were in a friend's house the other day and we were just talking about if we won the lottery, what car would we buy? And I said the Corvette is the 06 because I've been in love with a Stingray for so long and I've always wanted to buy one. And then someone brought up the problem of only having 2 seats, and then I thought and then they mentioned the Tesla Model X, and I'd probably buy that car just because it's a 7-seater. It's such a nice looking car. It's electric, so I'm being good for the environment, you know, trying to get on Santa's good list. The next question is, do I enjoy traveling? Now see, I really enjoy traveling when I'm at the place that I'm going, but when I'm actually like in transit I get so moody because I just want to be able to lie down in a bed, not a car or a plane or a train. I just get I just get agitated so easily. How tall am I? I think I'm 5'10". Pancakes or waffles? Definitely pancakes. What was the first video I uploaded to YouTube? Now there's this one channel that I uploaded a few videos on. I will never ever let anyone find it. My IRL friends know about it, and that's already too much for me because it's extremely cringy. but I did have this channel called Con301 where I uploaded like gaming videos. I made the channel back in 2015, July the 31st, and my first ever video was a Black Ops 2 Mike Myers, and my voice is so high, it's cringy. I'll put a snippet of it on screen.
I could see you lying down and threw a sensor grenade at you.
When something funny happens in a video, how do you edit it? You see, it's kind of weird, like, if something funny happens, like, whilst I'm playing, I kind of already imagine what I'm gonna do with it. Like, I know what sound effects I'm gonna use, if I'm gonna, like, zoom in on this, like, certain part, and, like, subtitles and stuff, I already know what I'm gonna do to it. So it kind of makes, like, the entire editing process kind of easier for me, because I kind of already planned it out in my head, if that kind of makes sense. What is my biggest fear? Definitely oceans, because just look at this shit. That's terrifying. The next question is, what editing software do I use? So I currently use Sony Vegas Pro 14, but when I started out, I think everyone who started out really used Windows Movie Maker. Now that was the best editing software I've ever used. Did you teach yourself to edit videos, or did you watch YouTube tutorials? Now, going back to my previous question, Windows Movie Maker, there wasn't really anything that you couldn't already see from the page that was just open when you opened up the software. So I didn't really get any tutorials for that, for like editing any videos, because it was really easy. You couldn't do much. You could like subtitle, you could turn the brightness up and down, like very simple things like that. But with Sony Vegas, when I started, I was so confused. I had no idea what to do. So after watching a few tutorials and like finding out like, oh, this does that, and learning how to keyframe, I kind of taught myself the rest. Like, if that makes sense. I did definitely use tutorials to start off though. That shit was impossible at first. Did I always want to do YouTube? Like, I don't know, because that's kind of an awkward question. Ever since I started watching YouTube, I was like, okay, that's really cool that you can like upload videos and that's your job. I thought that was absolutely like out of this world, but not always. I've never known what I wanted to do in my life. I still don't know, so that's why I really want YouTube to work, because I have no idea what I'm gonna do after I leave school. That's a pretty scary thought, but like, yeah, I guess since I started watching YouTube, you could say I did want to do YouTube. But up until like 2 years ago, I had no idea how to do YouTube. Like, I knew you had to upload videos, but I just didn't piece together what actually went into it, if that makes sense. What is your all-time favorite game and why? Okay, so I think my favorite online game, and maybe story game, is my first ever first-person shooter, which was Halo 3. I think I bought that in, must have been 2012. And I remember going home, putting it into my Xbox 360 and playing it so long. Like, I didn't have live at the time. I did have internet, like it was 2012. Of course I had internet, but I didn't have Xbox Live, so I only played story. And oh my god, that was life-changing. Playing as the Master Chief with the Arbiter by your side was just an amazing experience for me. And it's Halo. It's now still one of my favorite games. I don't think I'll ever upload it, but it's still one of my games that I'll happily play if my friends are on it. For my story-only game, I'd probably say one of the BioShocks, just because the story is so good. I absolutely loved playing all of them. When I started to do YouTube, who did you look up to, and who do I look up to now? So when I started doing YouTube, when I started making, I wouldn't say doing YouTube, but when I started uploading videos, I was watching like Vanoss, like back when he played GTA constantly, and Gmod, and all that kind of games. I loved all of his crew, like Mini Lad, oh, I can't even remember, Nogla, like that crew was just with the funniest shit to me now. It's still funny, but like I've kind of like moved on from that kind of like games, even though I do play GTA. It's the way that he uploaded and edited them. I've kind of moved on from that. So right now, what my like biggest influence is definitely Smitty. His editing style, his creativity, his comedy is just, it just really clicks with me, and it's just something I try to like put into my videos as much as I can without looking like a copy of him. Do I have a favorite TV show, and what am I currently watching? Now see, I'm watching a lot of things at the moment, so I'm just gonna put a list on screen of what I'm watching. At the beginning of my channel, was I ever discouraged, or did I think that I wasn't good enough? At first, when like, cause I expect on my first channel, the Con 301, that wasn't my first channel, but I say it's my first because I don't want anyone else finding my older ones. But when I first made that channel, I was expecting to have like hundreds of views on my first video, and when that didn't happen, I was so discouraged. I was like, oh, like, I was actually like confused why, and I was just like, because I was younger, I didn't really understand like what went into YouTube, because it wasn't even a edited video. I just recorded it and put it onto my channel. Like it just wasn't, no one did, like if anyone saw it they wouldn't stick around for my next video because it was crap. But did I ever think I wasn't good enough? No, I never thought I wasn't good enough, because I was always uploading videos and I was always editing my videos to the way that I thought was good. Like, even though it may not have been the best edits, but at the time I thought I was happy with it, so I always thought that's a good video. Like, there are videos that I think like I could have done better, but I still enjoy them.
Honey.
All them other niggas lame and you know it now. When a real nigga hold you down, you supposed to drown. Bang.